And a good evening and welcome to Clay Center High School, where the Clay Center Tigers entertain the Marysville Bulldogs in North Central Kansas League football play. It's not Otto Unruh Stadium, which has been the home of the Tigers since the 1930s, a WPA project east of town on Highway 24 that for a long, long time was one of the old treasured stadiums in northeast Kansas. I drove past earlier this afternoon. They've moved to the new facility just adjacent to the Clay Center High School and Junior High complex with a brand new field and facility that is fine by today's standards, but at Otto Unruh Stadium, nothing but memories. The scoreboard remains, the field remains, and the track around is quickly deteriorating. Where the old Rock Stadium was is now part of a baseball softball complex that has been expanded. Divided loyalties in the community to the old facility and a desire to look forward. They do have a beautiful new facility here. It's artificial turf, brand new aluminum bleachers, ours facing to the east. The seniors being recognized at senior night here at Clay Center tonight ahead of a 7 o'clock kickoff. We've got Marysville Bulldog football live on KNDY, AM 1570, FM 94.1, streaming at KNDYradio.com and always available on our free mobile app. Marysville 6-1 on the season, facing Clay Center, a team that has struggled with injuries. They have upwards of half a dozen players on their varsity roster that will be out to injury tonight, not for much of this season. That has led to a 3-4 campaign for Clay Center. As we take a look at this NCKL coming in, Marysville tied with Rock Creek and Wamego at 6-1 overall atop the league. Then it's Clay Center and Abilene with 3-4 marks, as Concordia and Chapman rounded out at 1-6 respectively. Marysville hoping to keep a piece of the NCKL title alive. They could do that with a win here tonight at Clay Center. This game also has district implications, although Marysville looks to be home for Week 9 next week. We'll get the bearings after tonight's finishes and find out as the postseason progresses. But a fine campaign. Marysville off to a 6-1 start. Their only loss hosting Rock Creek. More on our pregame show ahead. We're still about 15 minutes away from kickoff tonight. You're in tune with Bulldog Football Live on KNDY.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company since 1947.
Harvest is in full swing. The pressure's on. Every minute counts. Can you afford to wait for fuel? Kramer Oil understands the urgency of harvest. That's why we offer same-day fuel delivery. Our dedicated team is ready to refuel your operation when and where you need it most. From E10 to premium diesel, we've got you covered. Kramer Oil. Call 785-562-2466 to schedule your delivery today. That's 785-562-2466.
Welcome to the Marysville Bulldogs pregame coaches interview with head coach Tony Trimble. Coach, a big 50-8 win there at Chapman last Friday night. Was that the bounce back performance you were looking for your team after falling 2 weeks ago versus Rock Creek?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, our kids came out fast and got on them early, played really good complementary football. Defense played extremely well. We had some very big special teams plays, and offensively, we were able to move the ball and do a lot of different things.
We have talked all season how your offense maybe isn't built to score 50 points in a game, but when you do, how good did that feel to see it clicking the way it did? And then defense playing stellar on their side of the ball.
Yeah, we had some big plays. When you get chunk plays, it's easier to score points, more points, I should say. We also had a punt return for a touchdown. We had a punt return that gave us an extremely short field in another situation. So those things really help your offense be able to score more points. But defensively, the impressive thing, I think, was that our secondary had hardly any tackles because the defensive front, 7 or 8 guys, were just dominating and not letting them get into the secondary.
And as you prepare for a tough Clay Center Tigers team tonight, who we'll chat about in just a second, what has been the focus at practice this week in preparing for a final regular season game that still has so many implications on district, league, and bragging rights standings?
Well, we're just talking to them about how this is the exciting time of the year. This is what everybody plays for. This game has several implications involved with it. If we can win this, we continue to have at least a piece of the league title. It gives us the opportunity to have a home game week 9. And there's just a lot of things that go with it. So, to us, we're telling our kids it's like the start of the playoffs right now, and it's just time to get excited and keep playing and having success, and we'll see where it takes us.
And as you do look at the Tigers tonight, they come in 3-4, but as before mentioned, played some very good talent outside of district play. What are you preparing for tonight in Clay Center?
Well, I would say that I don't know a lot about a lot of other 3 and 4 teams, but they got to be one of the best, if not the best 3 and 4 team in the state of Kansas. They, like you said, they played some really tough non-league, non-district opponents early in the year. Obviously we got some good teams in our league that they competed with very well and just came out on the wrong side of it. So they're an extremely talented football team. They've played deep into the playoffs the last few years, so they have big game experience. Those kids know how to handle those kind of situations. So I'm looking for this to be a really exciting, fun football game, and, we're going to have to limit the mistakes like we talk about all the time and just make sure we take care of the ball and keep it out of their hands for sure so they can't have explosive plays on us.
And this has been the Marysville Bulldog pregame coaches interview with head coach of the Bulldogs, Tony Trimble. Stay tuned as Marysville looks for their first win versus Clay Center in 3 years, coming up next on KNDY AM 1570 FM 94.1.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
When starting any project around your home, you want prices that are reasonable and advice you can trust. From finding the right lighting fixture or plumbing piece to drawing up plans for a full remodel or new build, the knowledgeable staff at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber are here for you. Stop in Monday through Saturday or visit axellumber.com to see what they can offer. With all your building needs and options to fix any budget, your partner from start to finish is Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axel Lumber.
And again, welcome back. Bruce Dearkin live from Clay Center. It's Bulldog football on KNDY. We're on air, we're online, and we're on your mobile app all season long. Moment-away coverage in service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. We are literally under the loudest speaker in Kansas, and we're inside, thank goodness. There is some acoustic value of being inside this new press box. But just above my head is a loudspeaker that you probably hear if you step out on your front porch in Marshall County at this point. Not very, very loud, or I'm getting very, very old. One of the two, if not both. Again, new facilities here. This is their second year on this artificial turf. The new facilities adjacent to Clay Center High and Junior High. They call it the intermediate school here. The Tigers play host to the Bulldogs of Marysville. Always a great rivalry and a great matchup. As Max Blasky mentioned, 3 years since Marysville has defeated a Clay Center team, the Tigers have had the upper hand of late, winning 55-7 last season. But Marysville turned the tables from back-to-back 3-6 campaigns. Tony Trimble's team came out shot. Then top-ranked 2A, Abel Hall Central in the season opener. That ball game ended a 2016 win streak for the Thunder. 16-8 Marysville at Abel Hall Central set a different tone for the 24-25 campaign. Bulldogs came home to friendly Homer Hanson Stadium and Landall Family Sports Complex, winning their home opener over Hiawatha. First shutout of the season, went 38-0. Then defeated Wamego 22-20, a very disciplined win for Marysville, trailing 20-6. Marysville defeats Wamego 22-20. Homecoming was Concordia. Marysville winning 24-0 in a second shutout of the season. A big road win would follow, a 22-20 overtime win, edging Abilene. Marysville's loss back at home. The Rock Creek at 31-14 affair where Matt Lee hit 17 of 28 passes, ran passed for 2 touchdowns as well, and was strong on defense. Matt Lee alone handled Marysville in a 31-14 loss, their only of the season. Bouncing back as Marysville hit the road to Chapman last week, 50-8, nearly a scoreless ball game. The Irish score came with 45 seconds left in a running clock fourth quarter, with reserves in the ball game, both sides. Marysville off to a 6-1 start, facing a Clay Center team that again has fought injuries with at least half a dozen varsity players injured here tonight. They are 3-4 on the season. More on our pregame coverage with these two teams squaring off. Live North Central Kansas League football on KNDY.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Visit CanEquip to see the new look of maximum productivity. The new CR lineup of combines from New Holland. Premium and deluxe seat options provide more comfort. 3 exterior cameras offer more visibility and safety. Milo addition to IntelliSense automation delivers more crop versatility. Even the signature styling and decals are new. And pure New Holland. Stop by CanEquip in Marysville.
Sometimes the simplest ways just work the best. When you need automotive repair or service, call Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. You'll get an experienced mechanic that you can trust to do the job right the first time. When you call, you'll talk with a mechanic, not an appointment advisor. He'll work to get your job in and out and get you back on the road. Always putting the customer first. Darren works to let you choose how much or how little repair work you actually need. Ask around. His reputation speaks for itself. Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. A little out of the way in the alley at 604 Oak Street in Marysville, but sure worth finding. Call Darren at 562-7745.
I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That is why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Marysville Bulldog Athletics on KNDY. Call 785-562-5533 today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
My family and I are needing a place to stay in Marysville. Do you have any suggestions for a nice place?
I've heard that Heritage Inn Express is the best place in town. They have free breakfast and large rooms to accommodate the whole family. Plus, you can bring your pets with you.
Wow, really? I can bring my pets with me? I was hoping that I didn't have to leave them at home. Heritage Inn Express sounds like the perfect package for a whole family.
You can go see them at 1155 Pony Express Highway, Marysville, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-562-5588.
Defending the South Goal, and Clay Center will receive defending the North Goal here at this brand new facility, their second season, working at the new facility adjacent to the high school junior high complex. Under the lights on Friday, it's week 8, week 9. Combinations to be determined after completion of tonight's football games. Marysville 6-1, Clay Center 3-4, but always a great rivalry when these two teams match up. Clay Center took the match last year, 55-7. Good crowd of Bulldog fans an hour away from home across, and we're glad to have you tuned in on AM 1570, FM 94.1, KNDY Marysville, KNDYradio.com, and of course our free mobile app. Alex Shale with a kick right to left, bouncing on this artificial turf. Mishandled at the 25, a short return across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. And I will appreciate the artificial turf for yard markers here tonight. Tiger possession, 1st and 10. They'll work the ball left to right, their own 32-yard line. Colt Claxton is the quarterback. He is a 5'11", 198-pound senior. Claxton comes in with experience from last year. We'll use at times a 3-back set. Fifth-year coach Mark Henry has had very successful campaigns in recent years as play center has gone on into postseason, losing last year to eventual state champion Keene. First down Tigers wearing their black uniforms trimmed in orange and white. Marysville, white tops, black trousers, trimmed in red and black. Shotgun snap and a quick handoff coming near side across the 35-40 out to the 41-yard line. Below top with a stop for Marysville on the first play from scrimmage for the Tigers as they bring it right side for a 9-yard pickup. Tiger turf at their own 41-yard line. See, the Clay Setters replete in pink. October Cancer Awareness Month. We've seen a lot of pink in high school football stadiums. First pass of the ball game is overthrown downfield just over top of the intended receiver, Chase Weller. He is a 6'2", 174-pound senior, and he was a half step ahead of his defender. Quick toss by Claxton was just a little bit high for Weller to bring down. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 1. Great opportunity for Mark Henry's team to try the air attack early in this contest. From the near side hash mark. Again, a shotgun snap, flanked to his right with a wide out left. Up the middle, stumbling for a first down, then across the 45, out to the 48-yard line. Clay Center Tigers going right to work here on their home turf. Got a lot of yardage out of that one, which was mostly a stumble forward. Would have settled for a yard and a first down, but instead brings the ball out to the 48-yard line with a chance to cross midfield. Twin wides are split. Tight ends close in. Motion coming across right to left. It's Pladston on a keeper for short yardage, if any. Pladston on a first carry here tonight. No gain, brings up 2nd and 10. Our broadcast coverage of KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Katie Teeter back on the board at home. Getting us set up as real plan B for tonight's broadcast, but hopefully get it to you in one way or another. And Katie will pick up on the sponsor list. Should be able to see where the last one was played on pregame show, and we'll pick it up from there. As it is, 2nd and 10. Same formation, twin wides, 2 tight ends. Flank to his left, Pladston with a pass completion into Bulldog territory at the 35-yard line. Clay Sutter may have seen some things that Mac Lee and Rock Creek did to the Bulldogs on 17 of 28 successful passes for Lee, including 2 touchdown strikes. Twice tonight, Pladston's gone to the air successfully on this second attempt, bringing the ball into Bulldog territory to the Marysville 35-yard line. Tigers on the march from the opening kick. No score, 9:50 and counting. Here in quarter number 1. Motion coming across, and that's the ball carrier. Owen Craig shooting to the far side. He crosses the 30, brings it to the 25 for a first down. Yes, 10 yards for Owen Craig. Craig is a 5'10", 175-pound senior. Tigers began this drive from their own 35. They're now at the Marysville 25-yard line, facing 1st and 10. Moving to the far side hash. A little hard to see in these bright lights. Shotgun snap. 2-step drop. Pass is complete up the middle. Going to be short on the first down, but still a nice pass to Owen Craig. Going to stand for probably about 8 yards. And give him 9 on a friendly spot. It's 2nd down and 1. So Pladston goes 2 of 3 passing early on in this first series for the Tigers. We are but 3 minutes in. Down to the Marysville 16-yard line. A stingy Marysville defense is being scattered early on here tonight. In the gun, Plaston passing again. This time near side of the end zone, overthrown. It's incomplete. First down pass, and he had looked a lot further than his receiver was able to run. Incomplete to the near side of the end zone. We'll bring up second down. Opposite our broadcast, Max Blasky is at Frankfort with the Twin Valley League showdown. Max still at Frankfort with the still undefeated Axtell Eagles. And a lone loss for the Frankfort Wildcats to Hanover earlier this year. That's on FM 95.5. Isaac Girton brings it right side, crossing the 15, should give him a first down. Fights for an extra yard past that. First down Tigers to the Marysville 14-yard line. And this determined march downfield continues. I mentioned injuries and several players that are out of the sideline, many for an extended period this season. Got a couple of players that are playing on the field with injuries of their own. And I forget who they mentioned. One had a foot injury. Another's playing with a thumb cast. So they are literally the walking wounded. First down deep in Marysville territory in the red zone, the 14-yard line. Tiger play underway. Plaston on a keeper. He's done a couple of these tonight, not with much success. Bulldog defense reads it for no gain. Second down, 10 to go. Over 8 minutes and counting. No score in the first quarter. Tigers are still working on the opening kickoff. Bulldog defense being called to the task early. Out there with their hands on their hips. They have been so stellar in their wins this season. They were tested in the loss to Rock Creek. And Clay Setter's coming out looking a lot like that Rock Creek team. As Plaston takes a snap on second down and 1. There's a whistle. A flag on the near side of the field. Offside Bulldogs, first penalty in the contest against the Marysville defense. We'll bring that 5 yards closer to the goal line. That is second down and 5 at the Marysville 9. Six and 1 Marysville, 3 and 4 Clay Center. Wearing off here in week 8 of this football season. Isn't that hard to believe? Gladstone between twin running backs. Takes the shotgun snap. Here we go left side to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. They strike. With 7:20 remaining in the opening quarter. Clay Center, a very determined march downfield. 65 yards from the opening kick. They'll now attempt the extra point. Gladstone will hold the snap. Kick through the uprights, veering to the left. Not going to count. We're up 6-0 on a Clay Center lead. Hosting Marysville in North Central Kansas League play. Timeout, if we can. 7:20 remains opening quarter.
His reputation speaks for itself. Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. A little out of the way in the alley at 604 Oak Street in Marysville, but sure worth finding. Call Darren at 562-7745.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122.
Battling the Gremlins on the tech side. We'll see if we can get the broadcast, and we'll count that as a victory in itself here tonight. Tigers come down with a 6-yard strike to the end zone on a run for their first score. The extra point attempt was wide to the left. Doesn't count, so it's a 6-0 Clay Center lead as the Bulldogs will have their first touch of the football here. 4 minutes, 40 seconds in. Tiger kick. High end over end, way up in these bright lights. It is taken by the Bulldogs back to their own 15 across the 20, 25, 30. And a near side return. Returned by Marysville's J.T. Becker, who had a 40-yard home return for a touchdown last week in the Chapman win. Oh, now, wasn't it? Yeah, J.T. Becker, 40-yard punt return for a score. Marysville at will scored 50-8. Almost had a shutout. Chapman reserves in the ball game, both sides allowed a Chapman score with 45 seconds left. Will O'Tana, senior at quarterback, 190 pounds. Dakota Slupiotic, big 240-pound senior, is the running back. Under center, O'Tana shoots around the right side across the 35-40. He crosses midfield at the 50. Far sideline at the 40, 30, 20. Amidst defenders across the 10 to the end zone. Will O'Tana goes 66 yards on the first play from scrimmage as the Bulldogs answer back. Will O'Tana can be a very capable quarterback. He doesn't break away big all that often. Certainly does in a big fashion here tonight. Scoring with 6:59 to play to tie this ball game at 6 apiece. Brock Cromie, who kicked 5 of 5 PATs last week for the go-ahead. This one through the north upright is good. And I had hesitated last week calling Cromie's number. He had not kicked. He is Marysville starting center. He turned eyes all across Kansas, going 5 for 5 on PATs. Make it 6 for 6 this season. Brock Cromie, a senior for Marysville, gives the Bulldogs their first lead, 7-6. We'll keep it here as Katie gets things lined up back at home. Our broadcast coverage is service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. We genuinely appreciate their continued support. Couldn't do our broadcast coverage without. And we'll let you know there's archives of our games available. If you'd like to re-listen to any of these exciting moments of Bulldog football, you can certainly download those or share those. Again, compliments our KNDY Sports Booster Club member. Well, Clay Center, a determined march downfield, took it 65 yards to the end zone. Marysville, an explosive 66-yard score for Will O'Tana. Makes this a 7-6 affair as the Bulldogs kick off for a second time here tonight. Trio of deep backs for the Clay Center Tigers. Alex Shale kickoff going deep and to the near side. Rolls past the 20, is picked up on a couple hops. And a return across the 30, the 40. Knocked out of bounds on the near side. It'll be at the 43-yard line for the Tigers. Ethan Leitzel is a sophomore with a solid return. 25 yards brings up Clay Center's possession. And a 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Trailing Marysville 7-6 with 6:54 to play in the first quarter. Gladstone, again, the senior quarterback. Shotgun snap between running backs. Takes a handoff on a keeper. Doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. Cole Gladstone not finding any opportunities up the middle. Loss of a yard here will bring up 2nd and 11. Tigers marched very consistently downfield. Several passes for Gladstone on their opening possession. Facing 2nd and 11 here. Twin wides are split. Oh, double wides to the near side. Gladstone, a handoff. No, a fake handoff will result in a 3-yard loss. Gladstone on the carry looked like he tried to go to Owen Craig, but didn't give that football up. Instead, gave 3 yards up for a 3rd down and 14. Glad to have you tuned in for high school football on this Friday night. Temperatures dropping a little more quickly, certainly starting to feel like October. Winds have died down here at game time. Second and 14, Tigers back at their own 40-yard line. Bulldog defense standing tough here. Gladstone, shotgun snap, rolls out to the near side, under pursuit. Pass is complete to the 50-yard line. That's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. Owen Craig on the reception. He's had a couple of receptions tonight for Gladstone. He'll get a friendly spot on the Bulldog side at 49. Only 4th down and 2. Decision for Mark Henry at this point. Tigers trailing 7-6, under 5 minutes and counting first quarter. Just in Bulldog territory with a 4th and 2. Given the green light, go ahead. Flanked by twin backs. Now Platston comes under center and pulls Marysville offside. A second penalty flag offside against Marysville here tonight. And this will bring the ball to the Bulldog 44-yard line for a new set of downs. Platston was set up in shotgun formation where he's been all night. He darted forward beneath the center, and that pulled at least one, if not more than one, Marysville defender off. New set of downs. That one paid off handsomely, keeping the drive alive for the home team. Between defenders. Now it's a shotgun snap load. It's a carry by Isaac Gordon. He is inside the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard pickup. Levi Shalatek with the stop for Marysville. Eli, sorry. Going to be 2nd down and 4. Tigers, again, showing offensive prowess here tonight. Tony Trimble mentioned maybe the best 3 and 4 team you'll see in the state of Kansas. Certainly something to prove here on senior night tonight. 2nd down from the Bulldogs 39. Gladstone dropping back. Here's a flag before the play gets fully developed. Flag coming off the far side of the field. Going to be a whistle against the Tigers, I believe. Substitution penalty there, 5-yard variety. Play setter's first whistle brings them back to a 2nd and 9. Ball at the Bulldog 43-yard line. We've got 3:40 and counting, first quarter. The 7-6 Marysville lead. A 66-yard Willow Top run on the Marysville first play from scrimmage. Gladstone holds the ball out in front, nearly taunts the Marysville defenders who make him pay. Old Gladstone, who's negative yards tonight, 10 or 12 negative yards tonight on 3 or 4 carries. This will bring up a 2nd down and 13. Double check 3rd down. Is it 3rd down when you factor in that penalty against the Tiger offense? 3rd and 14, chance for the Marysville defense to make a stop here and force a punt. Earlier, play center opted on a 4th down and short. Pulled Marysville offside. Where it's 3rd and 14. As Gladstone goes deep. Pass is complete. Not enough for the first down. He finds Drew Hoffman. He is a sophomore. He'll be about 2 yards shy. Marysville containing him very well. Team coverage on the receiver, who is going to bring up a 4th and 2. That is the exact situation in very nearly the same spot that Clay Center moved ahead on earlier, pulling Marysville offsides. Mark Henry will make the call here. We're at just over 2 minutes and counting. 7-6 Bulldogs. On 4th down and short, Tigers will call it for a 2nd time tonight. As Gladstone, near side, meets a defender. Then a second defender. He's going to be held short. Bulldog defense standing tough. Nice stop. turning the ball over on downs at the 35-yard line, trying to hear the PA announcer, who's my backup spotter tonight, to see if I could catch the tackle. That was big for the Marysville defense. First down, Bulldogs will take their second possession at their own 36-yard line, as Willow Tot will take his second snap of the ball game. There was a minute 52 to play in the first. Tot going 66 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Bulldogs score. Here a wideout split. So Tot looks right, then left, comes under center. Play is up the middle. Short pickup for Marysville. Dakota Slupionic's been their big utility fullback. He didn't get a friendly spot. He's back to the line of scrimmage. Play center defense was not. Pulled on Dakota Slupionic, who can easily average 3, 4, 5 yards carry. 2nd and 10. This Marysville defense just starting to get some field time out there. Defense has been on the field much of this opening cue. Tot under center as Hafley goes in motion. Tot on a keeper, fighting his way through traffic, weaving his way ahead to the 39-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. Tigers with a team tackle of Tot. They're going to keep him in their sights tonight as well. 3rd and 7, facing the Bulldogs. Watching far sideline as the play comes in. Block under 40. Here, substitution. Bulldogs break huddle. You get a snap off here quickly. Hafley in motion again. Here's Tot. Short drop. Nice spiral across the top. It's complete to the opposite 30-yard line. Bulldog reception. That is Nate Shoddy. He is going to bring it down inside the Clay Center 30 on a nice pass. Beautiful spiral from Willow Tot. First down, Marysville at the Clay Center 29-yard line. Block under 20. I'm not sure if we'll get one last snap off before the end of the quarter. Boy, I like this new facility, but they've got a street across the way, and folks driving back and forth like you've got a twin parade over there. Now we're going to go into the second quarter. Marysville lets that clock run out. End of 1 in North Central Kansas League play this Friday night. Marysville on the drive, leading in Clay Center 7-6. We'll be back after this timeout.
Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? And is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Hi, I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. Contact me, Liz Warren, today at 785-562-5533. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Sometimes the simplest ways just work the
All right, Katie's trying to get her grips back at the studio. We appreciate her filling in on the board, but having technical difficulties. We're having our own pitch here at the stadium tonight, and we'll just keep the live broadcast rolling. With Bulldog football, the service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. We appreciate their continued support all season long. Marysville looks to be at home next Friday. We'll find out after the completion of tonight's contest, but I think it's pretty well a given. I haven't confirmed, but I think it's pretty well a given Marysville would return home next Friday to Landau Family Sports Complex, Homer Hanson Stadium, for Week 9 as we begin postseason action. Marysville obviously will look very good going into postseason with a single loss. That's to Rock Creek. Of course, you'd love that undefeated season. That was among their goals coming in. They'd like a piece of the NCKO crown, which they still could have a piece of. Marysville, Rock Creek, and Wamego come in 6-1 on the season. Bulldogs take it 1st and 10 at the Clay Center 30-yard line. And around the near side is Willow Top, quarterback keeper. Ahead to the 22-yard line. Not sure why they're moving the chains. Yeah, just the yard marker. It'll be 2nd down and about 2 as Marysville leads at Clay Center 7-6. We're underway early in the second quarter. Also, kind of getting my bearings at the new stadium. Should have brought my sunglasses tonight. These lights are about even up with us. We're up in the air in this press box. And watching across with the glare through the glass makes it awfully tough. Here's Shoddy in motion. A little top finds a seam left side of center. Tips ahead for an easy 1st down and then some. So top 2, Tiger 15-yard line. Primarily, Willow Todd in this early going for the Bulldogs brings up another 1st down as Marysville looks to get a go-ahead touchdown on this, their second possession. Tiger defense trying to read Marysville. A multi-tiered offense. Tony Trimble commented with 11 players coming back with the varsity starting experience from last year's squad. He could open up the game, and he certainly has. Blown back is Slupionic behind Otat under center. And takes the snap. Comes left side, rumbling across the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Dakota Slupionic picking up big yards. Brings it ever deeper into Tiger territory. It is 2nd down and 3. Sidekick, Brian Kroc, flying in from somewhere far away tonight. Wasn't able to make the trek with us. Do appreciate your tuning in, staying with us tonight. 2nd and 3. Bulldogs are down at the Tiger 9. Wide to the near side. Otat under center. Take to Slupionic. Otat on a keeper. Might have got a yard. Then a pack of Tiger defenders over there. Gladstone leading the stop. And Otat will bring up 3rd down and 2. Bulldogs deep in Tiger territory. Sure like to make something out of this opportunity. Like to leave the ball hanging up this point on the field. Plays coming into the huddle from sideline across the way. And on 3rd and 2. Not no hurry, finally coming under center. Pushes ahead. The offensive line's going to bring him down to the 5. Going to be close on a 1st down call. Pretty tough from our vantage point. 4th and short or 1st and goal. The officials are going to spot it first, right there at the 5-yard line, and that is where they need it for the 1st down. They drop the sticks. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Willow Tot and the O-line, Marysville offensive line, pushing it forward. We're at 9:16 to play in the half. Bulldogs look to extend a 7-6 lead. Another hallmark of this team is some substitutions. We'll see different faces in there time to time at both the backfield and receiving slots. Floops the lone back. Otat, a late pitch near side. Shooting around to the near side for us for Marysville's Nick Shoddy. Double check. Grant Hafley on the score for Marysville. Hafley brings it in from 5 yards out. Marysville scores on their second possession of the ball game. As mentioned, with some substitutions in there, and hard to keep track of who's in at a given time. Brock Crowley, who started kicking last week, went 5 of 5 at Chapman, 1 for 1 tonight. Will attempt now through the south uprights. And that kick is good as Brock Crowley adds the extra point, extending the Marysville lead with 8:44 to play in the first half. Marysville 14, Clay Center 6. We'll take a timeout if we can. All right, still battling the issues back at home. Let's mention some of our sponsors on our broadcast coverage. Hey, they include Edward Jones, Kate Manley and Liz Warren, Edward Jones in Marysville, Heritage Inn Express. A great night stay awaits you at Heritage Inn Express. Marysville Dental. They sponsor our Friday feature game on FM 95.5. And the doctors at Marysville Dental and Marysville High School alumni with an alumni social coming up in November. You're listening for more details on that opportunity to get together with Red and Black alumni. Marysville extends the lead, 14-6, 8:44 to play. First half from Clay Center. Tigers take a third kickoff from Alex Shale. This on a bounce to the 25. Return across the 30, 35 into a pack. It'll be Girton on the return out to the 39-yard line. Clay Center 3 times tonight has started with strong field position. Katie, if you want to check with Derek Nestor, our webmaster down in Kansas City, he may be able to help you out of your pickle there with your technology. Give that a shot. First down, Tigers. They'll move the ball right to left. They scored on their first possession, a determined march downfield, 65 yards on the scoring drive. Were stopped short, turned the ball over on downs last possession. Lanston on first down gets the play underway, coming near side across the 40-45. Owen Craig brings it ahead to the 47-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup for a Tiger second down. Owen Craig been very versatile tonight for this Tiger football team. 5'10", 175, and among their seniors here on senior night. Second down, nearing midfield. Lanston flanked to his left. Pass over the top into Bulldog territory, complete at the 38-yard line. And that's Ethan Leitzel, a sophomore, for his second reception. Call that complete to the Bulldog 38. Lanston's been a capable passing quarterback tonight, not been afraid to throw. Leitzel with a pickup on the reception. First down, Tigers. Breaking into Bulldog territory for a third time tonight. Wing lines are split. Lanston flanked to his left. Isaac Girton takes the handoff down for a short loss of 40. Good read with the defense. 2-yard loss on first down carry. Play checks in from near sideline. And a few new faces along the way from Mark Henry's team. Battling a bunch of injuries all season long. And pretty much since the first game of the year, they said. 2nd and 12 from the Bulldog 40-yard line. Wing lines are split. Lanston's between running backs. That ball got away. Falling on it is Drew Hoffman. It'll be another loss. Brings it back to the Bulldog 46-yard line. And ball got loose. Tigers immediately jumped upon it. But brings it back for a third down and 17, 18 yards. Well, if the Marysville defense can stand tough again here, they would give on that first drive for Clay Center, but have stiffened up since. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. Lanston rolling out. Pass to the far side. Did he stay in bounds? Yeah, that's Walker Henry on the far side. Won't be enough for the first down, but shoot up quite a few of the yards they needed, bringing it to the Marysville 34-yard line. 4th and 6 on the pass completion by Lanston, who's got a pretty good completion percentage here tonight. At the Marysville 34-yard line, 3rd down. Defense needs to stand tough here. Clock rolling under 6 minutes, midway through the second quarter. Lanston snap rolls out near side. Pass is complete to the 25-yard line. That'll be a first down. Just shy of a 10-yard completion. Lanston is finding targets out there. And it's at the Marysville 24. Tigers keep the drive alive. First down as they come in the red zone with 5:45 and counting. Trailing Marysville 14-6. Marysville defense has been on the field a long time tonight. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the opening play center drive alone. Gladstone snap on a new set of downs. Coming past Walker, right side into the 20-yard line. He's got about 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 6. Hard to believe this is a 3-4 team for Clay Center. They faced stiff competition in the NCKL. Losses to Rock Creek, Omega, Abilene caught them. 2nd down from the Marysville 20. Blown back to his right. Plaston with the shotgun snap. Not going to gain anything on this one. Defense read it well. Gurdon stayed up the middle on this. Couldn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage as Slupionic led the Marysville stop. It'll be 2nd and 7. Haven't flipped it over there, but it should be 4th down, right now. Showing 3rd and 7. And on 3rd down from the gun. Gladstone, late pass. Incomplete, down to the 12-yard line. Leitzel was down there. The sophomore was well covered. Had to make kind of a diving catch to the artificial turf. Now it's 4th down and 7. Just over 4 minutes to play before intermission. Tigers trail by a score. They've gone on 4th downs all night long, have not brought the punt team out. This is the longest 4th down they faced. 3 wides, 2 to the near side. Gladstone, quick drop in the pass. The Leitzel complete at the 12-yard line. Would be good for a 1st down. Gladstone buys the 1st down on a 4th down pass. Tigers 1st and 10 from the Marysville 12. Brings the clock under 4 minutes in this first half. Tigers trying to make something out of this, their 3rd possession. Scored on their 1st, gave the ball up on downs their last possession. Here's a handoff, stutter step move to the near side. Then a move forward, double team tackle at the 10-yard line. 2nd down, 8 to go. Ashton Schaefer leading the Marysville stop. Again, a defense that's been out there a lot of this first half. Has to be getting tired as we get into the waning minutes of this first half. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap, Gladstone with a handoff. Near side, stutter step move inside the 5, down to the 3, down to the 2-yard line. Isaac Gurdon enough, I think, for a 1st down. Gets a friendly spot at the 2 where it's 1st and goal to go for the Tigers. Down to 2:45 and counting. They're going to wear off a good bit of time in this first half. If they can punch this in the end zone, they've got 4 chances to do just that. Tigers stay in huddle, no hurry. Don't want to give Marysville a lot of time to work with for a go-ahead score if they can get something here. And it's a quarterback keeper, right side, bounces off one defender down to the goal line, but doesn't get across. It'll be 2nd and goal inside the 1. Gladstone got about a yard. 2nd and goal Tigers. That clock's under 2 minutes and counting. Solid matchup here tonight, as it generally is. Clay Center had Marysville's number last year. Almost a 50-point margin. Quarterback, Gadsden on the keeper, won't get it. Marysville defense, a goal line stand will bring up a third down. Entangle a lot of players out there. Cladston for no gain. It's inside the Marysville 1 on a big third down. Again, the clock continues to tick. Will not allow much. Rather, minute 20. And on third down from the 1. Play is blown dead. And I think we've got a timeout. We do. We'll keep it here on this one. I'd like to see if Katie can get us back in the control room at halftime at least. 1:14 to play in the opening quarter from Clay Center. And our broadcast coverage being presented by Feldkamp's Furniture in Marysville. Always new styles for your home. Morgan Reed Financial. The Medicare enrollment period's underway now, and she has options available for you. Denting Corporation in Marysville, proud supporter of the Bulldogs. Mike's OK Tires, your BF Goodrich and Michelin dealer, offering front-end alignments, tire service, and more. Rob Olmsted Realty and Auction. Notice Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer, has a new ride waiting for you. And Crummy Lumber has lumber and building supplies, hardware, and more. Crummy Lumber, Marysville, and Washington. Tiger football, 3rd and a goal from the 1-yard line. They're trailing Marysville 14-6. Now with just a minute 14 before the intermission. First time out in this well-contested ball game. All right, Cladston flanked to his right. Burton is the back. Cladston with a pass to the end zone. And it's incomplete. It is incomplete. Went to the far side. A little hard for us to see in the reflection. It'll bring up 4th and goal from the 1. Marysville defense a chance to make a big statement on a goal line stand. But that ball is literally inside the 1. As we have a minute 8 left before intermission, Tigers look for a second score. It'll be a shotgun snap and a pitch. Burton on the right side. Missed one. Hits the second tackle. 3rd, 4th tacklers in there at the goal line will make the stop. Marysville defense standing tough, holding the Clay Center Tigers from deep in Bulldog territory. Marysville will take over on downs for a second time here tonight with an even minute left in the first half. Marysville 14, Clay Center 6, and the Tigers are going to 8. But that one got away. Interesting to me, but they kept Cladston in the gun. Didn't come under center. Show some confidence in that offensive line. See if he can push you across. They had 3 shots, literally, from the goal line. Marysville defense would stand up. Marysville will take possession deep as you can get in their own territory, taking a timeout here. I believe. Oh, no, it's an offside penalty. I didn't hear the whistle. Well, I heard the whistle. I thought it was a timeout call. Offside for Clay Center is going to give Marysville some breathing room out to the Bulldogs' 6-yard line. Again, with a minute left, Marysville leading 14-6. Likely stay on the lead, but then you can never outguess Tony Trimble, right? Wide to the near side. Top takes the handoff. Slupionic across the 10, almost to the first down. Dakota Slupionic picked up 4, needed 5. It's 2nd and 1. Puts the clock in motion at 45 seconds. Again, Marysville could just take the lead to the locker room here at halftime. It looks kind of like that's their strategy. They try one last toss downfield, but always want to avoid the turnover and bad things that can happen. Maybe our final snap before intermission. Romy comes to center. Top. Underneath, taking the snap. And it's Slupionic for a first down across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They'll stop the clock with 11 seconds left. Stop the clock, move the chains. Now, they seem reluctant to move the chains. They move the yard marker. Sorting things out. I'm not sure what the holdup is. All right, now the chains might want to move, might not. But the trailing seems awfully reluctant to join the party. Could be 1st and 10, at the Marysville 16-yard line. That's going to wind up the first half. I guess he saw it coming and just wanted to take it easy. End of the first half. Let's see if we can take a break back at home. Marysville 14, Clay Center 6. All right, I guess we're going to keep it here. We're having some problems back at the studio. We're not having a lot better luck down here in Clay Center on the tech side. So doing what we can to keep the broadcast going, and that's what a good broadcaster will do. We'll find a way to get things on the air. And at least we do have our football game on air tonight. AM 1570, FM 94.1, KNDYradio.com, and on our free mobile app as well. Clay Center Tiger Marching Band joining us at intermission here tonight as the Marysville Bulldogs lead the Clay Center Tigers 14-6. We're going to run through a few of our sponsors on the broadcast. We'll come back. We'll take a look at first half scoring. May have to take a short time out. Just give me a breather. Running solo here tonight, but our sponsors include Copeland Insurance. When you need insurance for any application, call on Copeland Insurance in Marysville and other locations in Northeast Kansas. Landall Company is a proud supporter of the community and a proud supporter of the Bulldogs. RX Drug for your healthcare needs. RX Drug Store is your registered pharmacist. The Citizen State Banks, Marysville, Hanover, and Waterville serve your financial needs. Citizen State Banks, member FDIC. TJ Express East and West in their new location in Frankfort. They've got the new store open and are just finishing the touches at TJ Express. Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville and Axtell. If you have a building project upcoming, call on Hometown Lumber. And Honeyman Auto. Fine selection of cars and trucks in on trade and on the lot for your test drive at Honeyman Auto, Marysville and Seneca. Marysville 14 and Clay Center 6. Tigers went on the board, moving with a determined first possession, scoring with 7:20 to play, a 6-yard carry into the end zone, but missed a PAT for a Tiger 6-0 lead. Marysville's Willow Top on the first play from scrimmage for the Bulldogs, campered 66 yards. The score with 6:59 to play in the first. Brock Cromie on the go-ahead PAT, 7-6 Marysville. Grant Hafley on a 5-yard touchdown with 8:44 to play in the first quarter. Cromie adds another PAT, and it's a 14-6 Marysville lead. Defense standing tough, a goal line stand, stopping the Tigers inside the 1 at the end of the first half. Marysville 14, Clay Center 6, our halftime score here tonight. And more of our sponsors on the broadcast include Kinsley Mortuary, your family's time of need. Call on Kinsley, Marysville. Crop Family Insurance. Brian Crop will join us in the press box again next week. He was out of state on business. Blue Valley Technology celebrating Co-op Month in October, serving our communities with broadband fiber, telephone service, and more at Blue Valley Technologies. Sunflower Community Credit Union, owned by the members they serve. Sunflower Community Credit Union and Freeman Farmers Mutual Insurance, over a century of insurance savings. Contact your local agent representing Blue Valley Insurance. Well, we're going to take a short breather. It's going to be a little unusual for us tonight. We're going to take a time out, head back to the studios, play a couple of songs to buy me a little time into the second half, see if we can resolve some technical issues and get you back to Bulldog football. By the way, we've got Kansas State tomorrow night. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff. So the Jayhawks will start with a 6:30 pregame on our sister station, FM 95.5. Wildcats with a 5 o'clock pregame here on AM 1570, FM 94.1. Opposite our broadcast on our sister station tonight, Axtell at Frankfort. See if we can get you a score update on Max Blasky at Frankfort tonight, live on KNDY FM. Katie, we'll send it back to you. A couple of songs at least, and we'll join second half action back at Clay Center. It's Bulldog football live tonight on KNDY. Clay Center Tiger Marching Band on senior night entertaining. A good crowd on hand for tonight's contest. Let's see if we have some of our control back at the studio. We've had some technical issues tonight. We're at the half with Marysville leading at Clay Center 14-6.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance as you. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind you have you covered. Please come see the girls on Broadway at Alliance Insurance, 785-562-2393.
At Reflections, you will find a treasure trove of items and gifts backed by a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Shop your Hallmark Gold Crown store for the biggest selection in greeting cards, Christmas ornaments, gift wrap, home decor, and gift ideas for all your celebration and personal needs. In addition, Reflections offers custom framing services and specialized Black Squirrel products, along with your favorite K-State and KU fan gear. Shop Reflections in downtown Marysville today.
And again, welcome back. It's Bulldog football on a Friday night as Marysville leads Clay Center 14-6 at the half. A scoreless ball game between Concordia and fifth-ranked Norton. Concordia and Norton scoreless. Leading Abilene 7-0. That's the end of the first quarter. Rounds out scores we have out of the NCKL. Let's see, in our Friday night feature game, Axtell running away from Frankfurt 54-16. That's live tonight on KNDY FM 95.5. We'll get TVL Spotlight, some other Twin Valley League scores tonight. Update you on those on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show. Twice each hour, game nights on KNDY to service of Farm Bureau agents Patrick Goody in Marysville and Bryce Leonard in Washington. Marysville 14, Clay Center 6 at the half tonight. Live from Tiger territory.
Have you ever had the experience of having someone wait on you that acted like they were doing you a favor? Or someone who makes you feel like you interrupted them from doing something else? A positive attitude. That's what you get when you bank with us. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
We know you love the RV lifestyle, whether it's a camper, motorhome, or travel trailer. Make sure you have the right insurance policy for your next trip. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance, and we offer affordable plans with great coverage for your needs. We can customize your policy to ensure your days of leisure are stress-free. Protect your home away from home with affordable recreational vehicle insurance from Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa Parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Well, we'll work in reverse order here tonight. They're honoring 4-H participants here at halftime. It's October 4-H month, as we've heard all month long on KNDY. So part of the festivities tonight, we brought the 4-H youth from Clay County out. Marysville off to a 6-1 start after back-to-back 3-6 seasons under third-year coach Tony Trimble. Marysville off to a solid start. Coming back this year with 11 players returning with starter experience. And boy, they put that to work. Led by Willow Todd. He comes in as a senior quarterback and scrambled here tonight. In fact, scored the first play from scrimmage for Marysville on their possession and went 66 yards on one of Marysville touchdowns. It's been a bevy of backs led by Dakota Slupionic in the backfield. Brand Haefley's there. Nate Shawnee's been seeing increased playing time. You see Cameron Witter from time to time, and even some others. They'll also rotate in the receiver positions, and Willowtown can be a passing quarterback, but it's primarily a ground game for this Marysville team. Again, going 6-1, their only loss to Rock Creek this season. For Clay Center, they come off a 9-2 mark last year. They wound up with a pair of losses. Their final loss was to eventual 3A state champion Cheney in the quarterfinals of the playoffs. Finished though 9-2. Their other loss last year was southeast of Saline. Mark Henry, in his 5th year, has brought the Clay Center Tigers in and faced injuries since the first couple of games of the season. They've got upwards of half a dozen on the sideline here, and a couple playing that are playing with a broken foot or an injured foot and a broken thumb and a thumb cast. But getting the start here tonight, nonetheless, for what we call the walking wounded. Boy, Clay Center's put on an impressive show. They, again, are 3-4 on the season. As the North Central Kansas League, as Marysville, Wamego, and Rock Creek at the top, all 6-1. Then it's Clay Center and Abilene at 3-4. And Cordia and Chapman round out play at 1-6. 14-6 Marysville. Bulldogs lead the Tigers on a Willow Tot score. 6:59 to play on Marysville's first possession. He went 66 yards on the TD. Brock Crummy with the extra point for the 7-6 Marysville lead. Adding the other Bulldog touchdown with 8:44 to play in the first. Grant Haefley 5 yards out. Crummy again through the uprights. 14-6 Marysville. After Chapman had scored the opening possession, 7:20 left in the first. That was a 6-yard touchdown. They missed on the extra point. 14-6 Marysville here at the half. 2 nights.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why State Farm agent John Bannister would like to offer you a free discount double check. He'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve. Discounts may vary from state to state. See John Bannister, State Farm agent, 1022 Broadway in Marysville.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
And again, welcome back. Bulldog football on air, online, and on our mobile app, and always available as a download in the archives. Go under the sports tab on our website, KNDYradio.com. Derek Hughes really got those posted within about 48, 72 hours of game time. You can share or download every exciting moment of Bulldog football as we continue broadcast of home and away games. Likely coming back home for Week 9. We'll find out more after completion of tonight's games. But Marysville off to a fine start, hoping to extend this to a 7-1 season. Marysville has been ranked top 5 in Class 3A since their opening win versus Omaha Central. Well, there's that scoreboard down. I'm not sure we could add any more unusual twists here tonight. Found it kind of odd that they didn't have a 3-minute warm-up period listed on the scoreboard. They tried a reboot on the scoreboard, which just went dark, and we await the second half start. The officials are ready. The teams are anxious on the sideline. We're well past ready. We've had our own challenges here tonight. Again, pleased to have you with us in our broadcast coverage being presented by Inline Construction. Concrete and all types of construction work. Call Inline in Marysville for a quote today. Crownover Automotive has a fine lot full of cars, and they're also offering a towing service now. With a full-service shop, they can tow to your shop or their shop. Crownover Automotive. Farm Bureau Insurance, and your local agent is Patrick Goody. Listen for the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show twice each hour game nights on KNDY. And United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. United Bank and Trust serving in multiple locations throughout Northeast Kansas. Member FDIC. All right, I think we're getting close to start for the second half. Again, we've got Kansas State under the lights tomorrow night from Bill Snyder Stadium in Manhattan on your respective affiliate stations for the Wildcats here and the Jayhawks on our sister station. Play Center will kick off the second half, defending the South goal. Marysville will receive, defending the North goal. Bulldogs lead 14-6 after the Tigers took their first possession 65 yards on a scoring drive. Marysville answered back. Willow Tott's first snap under center tonight. Answered back. Go-ahead touchdown was a Grant Hafley score back in the first quarter. Both teams scoreless in the second. Marysville a goal line stand shortly before intermission. Taken at the Marysville 11. Return across the 15-20 out to the 25 and to the 28-yard line. Nate Shoddy with a nice return for Marysville. 17-yard return brings it to the Bulldog 28, where it's Marysville first and 10, moving left to right. Wind not a factor. Beautiful night for high school football, getting that bit of an autumn chill. Boy, the trees were so pretty. Road trip down tonight. Starting to feel more like autumn. Brand new press facilities here. They've done a very nice press box. We have a nice location, but we're in the front room. I guess you call it the foyer. And we've got people passing by right and left, making their way upstairs and down further into the press box. So it's a busy location we have. Willow Tott comes under center. The Bulldogs get the second half underway, and Otot on a keeper sunk for a loss, pulled back to the 25-yard line. Otot has had some nice pickups tonight. That wasn't one of them. I'm not sure he wanted to keep that ball. The defense immediately smothered Otot for a 3-yard loss to the Bulldog 25-yard line. Twin wides are split. Otot comes under center. Ocean going right to left. Here's a pitch to Grant Hafley, far side of the field, knocked out of bounds. Little behind the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing for the Bulldogs on back-to-back carries. They face now a 3rd and 15. Hafley went quickly to the far side, but couldn't move upfield. Bulldogs pushed back to the 23-yard line. Tiger coach Mark Henry saying got to cinch up that defense in the second half. They've done just that. And on 3rd down from the far hash mark. Motion this time left to right. Otot drops back to pass, and it's complete to Marysville 40. Room to run at the 50, opposite 40. Chasing him at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Grant Hafley on the touchdown reception. We're going to call it 65 yards on a Marysville score. Will Otot would challenge that defense up the middle. Marysville was being knocked back. Another big Bulldog touchdown. This was 10:52 to play opening 3rd quarter. Otot to Grant Hafley. Hafley's been in the end zone twice with a carry and now a reception. As Brock Cromie, kicking 5 of 5 at Chapman last week, is 2 for 2 tonight. This one is through the uprights and good with 10:52 remaining third quarter. Marysville 21, Clay Center 6.
Croc Family Insurance is here to help you find the right insurance products to protect what matters most to you. As an independent agency, they represent over 80 companies that allow options for the right products at the right cost. See Brian Croc today for home, auto, commercial coverage, and more. Call or stop by at 1119 Broadway, just west of the courthouse in Marysville. Find them online at crocfamilyinsurance.com. For complete coverage and a competitive quote, reach out to Croc Family Insurance in Marysville.
Visit KNDY to see the new look of maximum productivity. The new CR lineup of combines from New Holland. Premium and deluxe seat options provide more comfort. 3 exterior cameras offer more visibility and safety. Milo addition to IntelliSense automation delivers more crop versatility. Even the signature styling and decals are new. And pure New Holland. Stop by KNDY in Marysville.
Bulldogs take their first possession from the opening kick second half, scoring with 10:52 to play. And Alex Shale will kick left to right. It's a bouncing grounder from the 25, picked up inside the 20, and a Tiger return across the 30. Fighting across the 40, bringing defenders far side of the field out to the 44-yard line. That's a solid return. Weitzel on a return for Clay Center will bring the Tiger football out to the 43-yard line. Clay Center time and again has started with strong field position tonight. This is no exception. On a 20-plus yard return. First down Tigers, their first possession of the second half. They haven't scored since their opening possession in the ball game. Trailing Marysville now 21-6. Gladstone is the quarterback taking the shotgun snap and rolling out to the near side with time. Double pumps, it's a nice spiral, underthrown to the opposite 40-yard line. Gladstone going across field. Willers, the intended receiver, couldn't pick it up on what would have been a first down reception. Incomplete pass brings up second down. Tiger football at the Clay Center 44-yard line. Just underway. Second half. Glad to have you along tonight. Wide out split. Flank to his left. Gladstone hands to a man coming across. Right to left. Fighting a couple of defenders crossing the 45 ahead of the 47-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard pickup for Owen Craig. Craig's been a runner and a receiver tonight. Utility player for Clay Center. He's a senior. Third down and 7 facing the Tigers near midfield. Clay Center again off to a 3-4 start this season. Three wides, 2 to the far side, and that's the passing range for Gladstone coming to midfield. Incomplete right at the 50-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th and 7. Bulldog defense was on the field a lot in the first half. Still stood tough with a goal line stand Ward intermission. Clay Center may show punt team here for the first time tonight. They've consistently gone, I think, 3 times on 4th down conversion. 2 of those were short. This 4th and 7, a lot different look when you're on your side of the 50-yard line. Punt team on the field, and it's a fake. Pass across, should be good for a first down. It is. They showed punt formation with Jace Weller out there, but the snap went to Gladstone, and he finds his receiver in Bulldog territory for a 4th time tonight. Clay Center overcomes a 4th down. They did turn the ball over on downs twice in the first half, but have a new set of downs in Bulldog territory now at the Marysville 41. Lanston, a very capable passing quarterback. Not quite the McAlee of Rock Creek, but otherwise the best we've seen otherwise this year. Up the middle, got some yards to the 40, a yard, I guess, on a rather limited spot. It was Gerton on the carry. 2nd and 9. Like that are trying to ramp something up. They're trailing by 2 scores. Under 9 minutes and counting. Here the 3rd. Lanston between backs. Wides are split as well. Coming off the right side, here's a turn and a first down at the 30-yard line. 10-yard pickup. Made it 9. That's sophomore Ethan Weitzel. Play center from the Marysville 30 has a new set of downs. Showing continued determination, much as they did on their scoring drive from the opening kickoff tonight. Blown back alongside Flanston. He takes the shotgun snap. And hands on. That was quite a stuff. Burton was spun head over heels there for a 2-yard loss. Great defensive effort by the Bulldogs. We'll bring up 2nd and 12. Craig and Gerton have been the utility backs for the Tigers so far tonight. Return a lot of experience, though, off a 9-2 team. They did graduate quite a few seniors, but they've played some successful teams. Lanston on a pass near side. It's complete to the 25. He contained for about a 7-yard pickup. Weitzel on the reception to the near side. He's been very capable as a sophomore here, reserve. Brings up a 3rd and 4 from the Bulldogs' 24-yard line. Lake Center working on their first possession, second half, trailing Marysville 21-6. Now it's 7 minutes and counting. Staying in the huddle, no hurry. Line is set. Lanston takes the helmet high snap. High spiral to the end zone, far side corner. It's good for a Tiger touchdown. 24-yard touchdown strike from Cole Fladston. And the Tigers have fought back within a score, trailing 21-12. Here at the 6:46 mark, middle of the 3rd quarter.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Gladstone on a quarterback keeper found a seam right side of center and takes it in for the deuce as they trail Marysville 21-14. Now with 6:46 to play in the 3rd quarter. Going to keep it here. Again, the Tigers come out scoring on their first possession in the ball game, their first possession in the second half, and they trail Marysville now by 7 points, 21-14, in what continues to be a good fight here tonight. Free CPA among our many fine sponsors. Marcus Freeze and his staff offer bookkeeping, payroll services, and tax preparation. Alliance Insurance is now World Insurance. See them at World Insurance, the location on Broadway in Marysville, next to Blue River Eye Care. Reflections Hallmark is getting set for Halloween with Halloween decorations and more. The Christmas ornaments for Hallmark are also coming in. With Christmas not far away, shop Reflections for the holiday. First Commerce Bank in Marysville. Banking services and financial services from First Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Tigers on the board, trailing Marysville by 7, middle of the third quarter here. In a great fight on Week 8. Week 9 opponents will be determined after completion of tonight's game. Kick is high, end over end. Mishandled by Marysville at the 15-yard line. That's a loose ball and a Tiger possession into the end zone. Marysville shouldn't have let that get away. It was tough to handle, like a greased pig, slipped away. A second chance to go down on the ball at the 15-yard line resulted in the Tigers tipping the ball away and taking it in for the score. Haven't put it on the board yet. Let's make sure this is going to stand. Tigers and their fans believing they scored a touchdown. Tigers recovered a fumble, but they're going to put it at the point of recovery. That's the 11-yard line. That could be a huge break for Marysville in that, again, the Tiger faithful felt certain they had the tying touchdown. Mark Henry's going to be out there to argue the case. They would call it a fumble on Marysville on the kick. Still a conversation with the head coach for Clay Center in the white hat. Not happy, but they won't count that score. Going to put Clay Center in position to score again, though. 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 11. I'll never say it counts until it counts on the scoreboard. Huh? Learned that early on. Rock Creek leading 42-6 tonight. Wow. Norton leading Concordia 14-0 at the half. Wamego ahead of Abilene 21-0. Gladstone incomplete pass coming to the near side. Walker Henry was the intended receiver. Good coverage over here. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Of course, we'll catch all the NCKL and Twin Valley League scores on our Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard show tonight. 2nd and 10 Tigers. Gladstone, shotgun snap, handoff. Team on the near side, down to the 5-yard line. Leitzel is the ball carrier. Ethan Leitzel for a gain of 6. We'll set up 3rd and 4. Marysville defense would engineer a goal line stand near the end of the first half. Being called to the task here with the ball just outside the Bulldog 5-yard line. They need 4 yards for the first down. This time, Gladstone comes under center. Sutter's got move on the far side to the goal line. Not across. Got a first down, but not across the goal line. Not a score. It'll be inside the Marysville 1 for a new set of downs. Owen Craig got the carry. He was not but a half yard from a Clay Sutter score that had the chance to tie this ball game up or perhaps go ahead with a 2-point conversion. They'll now have 4 shots to punch it into the end zone as the Marysville defense is called to the test once again. 5.5 minutes in counting. Marysville 21, Clay Sutter 14. Gladstone on a keeper to the end zone with the Tiger score. Back to back. Tiger scores. This was 5:16 to play from 1 yard out. Now it's for Gladstone. Tigers down 1. A PAT will tie this ball game. 2-point conversion would give them the go-ahead. Looks like they're going to attempt the extra point. Unsuccessful on a PAT their first time around. They got a conversion in their last score for the tie. Kick through the north uprights is good. And with 5:16 to play, third quarter, we're tied at 21.
Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtelllumber.com or visit either location today.
Blue Valley Insurance Agencies are independent agents, and they can offer a quote for your farm, business, home, or any other insurance application at Blue Valley Insurance Agency. Kemp's Disposal offers pickup of trash with various size containers available from Kemp's Disposal. And Eden's Automotive is your Napa Parts store in Marysville. Playsetter ties this game 21-all with 5:16 to play in the third. High-end over-end kick mishandled by Marysville last time. Not going to do it again. Taken from the 15 across the 20, out to the 26-yard line. Bulldogs first and 10. Off that football up. It was a fumble. The Tigers thought they took it into the end zone and had to work it from the 11-yard line. A fumble recovery. Still managed to tie this thing up at 21-all. Well, Marysville expected a fight, and they're getting just that from the Tigers on their home field here at senior night. Staggered set. Oton under center. First back is Dakota Slupionic for a yard. Nothing more up the middle. It's second down and 9. Marysville needs to get their feet back under them offensively. Second down. Regain the momentum in this ball game after back-to-back Tiger scores. Top snap. Fake handoff, late pitch. Coming near side. Tripped up coming to the 35-yard line is Nate Shoddy. There is a flag out there. The flags are pink. I just noticed that. I've heard the whistle several times tonight. There's a lot of pink out there for October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but the flags are pink tonight. Oh, it's going to be a call against the Bulldogs. Whistle against NHS, going to push them back. It'll be second down, but the ball comes back to the Bulldog 21-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. We're tied up 21 here. Marysville's only loss of the year 2 weeks ago. Rock Creek came in. Bulldogs bounced back in convincing fashion against a young Chapman team last week, but have had their hands full tonight. On the penalty, 2nd and 15. Cameron Witter in motion. Play comes up the middle for a short pickup, maybe a couple of yards if they get a spot. Hafley up the middle. It'll be 3rd and 12. Third down after the Marysville offensive penalty on this series. Play-center defense has looked awfully stiff in this second half. Played well tonight, but especially in the second half. Blown back behind Otot. Letter goes in motion again. Otot's going to drop the pass. Rambles to the near side. Still has time. And it's complete to the 41-yard line. Nice reception for Marysville there. Yeah, Stellar gets his first reception of the night. Willow Tot picks up a first down. Bought some extra time. Nice protection off the line. Initially went to his left and rolled to his right. Bulldogs at their own 41-yard line. Picking up a little bigger chunks on some of these mid-range passes from Otani. Didn't throw much at all last week in the game at Chapman. Might have been 2 for 2. He was 100% for a while, but didn't get many more chances. Here tonight, he's seen opportunities. Puts out on a keeper, follows a couple of backs far side. He's across the 45-50. Tiger territory to 45 and brought down at the 44-yard line. It's going to be a top for, about 14 yards. Taking it into Tiger territory at the play center 44. Top been a great quarterback this year, shows great senior leadership. He's an all-around athlete. Great scrambler, as you can see there. Marysville taking their time. Play comes in from sideline. Breaking huddle now with 2:20 left. Straight up the middle, going to be a short pickup on that. So top on a keeper. Got a yard. That Cole Platts did second. And a short 9. Marysville in no hurry, trying to engineer some time of possession. Their defense has been on the field so much tonight. And many of these kids will play both sides of the ball. As the line comes set, Otot's under center. Hafley is the lone back. Haven't seen Slupionic here in the second half. To the pitch to Hafley, near side at the 40. Across the 30, at the 25. Has a defender, takes him out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Owen Craig brings Grant Hafley out of bounds on a 22-yard run. But they're not moving the chains. Got a penalty over here on this side. We're heading back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure. I don't see a flag. I didn't hear a whistle, but they have not moved the chains on the Grant Hafley pickup. Everybody's just kind of suspended in motion now. Here's the official out there with a call. It's penalty against the Bulldogs. Marysville fought penalties all season long. I'll just be frank. Moving along with some convincing wins. Haven't always made a tremendous difference, but you're in a tie ball game here. Penalty takes away a big pickup, might have contributed to the bigger pickup. And now we're going to mark it off against MHS back to midfield. Illegal block, personal foul, brings it back to Bulldog territory. They're still marching back all the way to the Bulldog 43-yard line. So it looks a whole lot different now. Still first down, I believe. They're showing second over there. It's at the 43-yard line of MHS. Late in the third quarter in a tie ball game here. No, it's second down. All right, second down and 22 yards to go. Hafley would have had the first down with the penalty. Trump that. Maybe timeout on the field. Maybe Trumbull wants to gather his troops. Let's take it as well. Our broadcast coverage is service of John Bannister, your State Farm insurance agent. He's looking for help. You know anyone looking for a good job with a good company, State Farm Insurance, contact Tom Bannister. And, of course, he has your insurance needs covered. Schroller Collision Center, offering towing, recovery, body work, windshields, and more at Schroller Collision Center. TK for Ann Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville. TK for Ann Bussing, members of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Well, let's see. Do I have any updates tonight on score? Rock Creek leading 42-6 tonight. I don't know if that's a half. Oh, minute left in the second quarter, so it could be at the half. 42-6 Rock Creek. Wamego leading Abilene 21-0. Norton's gone ahead of Concordia. That was scoreless much of the first half. At the half, Norton 14, Concordia, nothing. And that's what I have for scores and updates. We'll check those on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show after our broadcast coverage tonight, twice too during our 7 a.m. news block Saturday on KNDY. Second and long, 2nd and 22 facing Marysville after a penalty. Max Blasky just checking in. Axtell leads the half 68-30 at Frankfort. Gosh, almost to the century mark on combined scores there. At the half, Axtell 68, Frankfort 30. It's live on FM 95.5. Thank you, Katie. Well, after the timeout, clock is underway. Marysville on a 2nd and long. We'll bring it up to the 47-yard line. Bulldogs now facing 3rd and 19. The top dropping back to pass with time. Leans left, then comes right. Pass is incomplete at the opposite 36-yard line. In and out of the hands of Brody Lawrence, and a favorite receiver for Otop this season. All right, 4th down and long, 4th and 19 for the Bulldogs. Incomplete pass. Yes, we've still got a connection here. We're going to try to keep it. Fighting everything that could jump up against us tonight. Punt team on the field, and the punt will roll at the 17-yard line for a Clay Center possession. They're tied, though, with Marysville on back-to-back third-quarter scores. 24 yards out for Pladston, 1 yard out quarterback keeper for Pladston. Even things up. And we are near the end of the third quarter here. With just 17 seconds remaining, Tigers will take over possession deep in their own territory. From the orange and black 17-yard line. Going to get this series underway, and then we'll see if we can get control again. Pladston, shotgun snap. Likely the final play of his third quarter. Gets a carry across the 20 out to the 21. It's Owen Craig, 4-yard pickup, and that'll allow the clock to roll out with 3 seconds left. 21-21, Marysville at Clay Center, all tied up. End of 3 quarters here tonight. All right, then, we'll keep it here. Katie, if you can give me a quick confirmation on the text, if we're okay, we're going to just keep it here and try to finish this one out tonight. Marysville and Clay Center tied 21-21 after the Tigers took the opening lead, scoring on their first possession from the kickoff. 6-yard score with 7:20. Missed the PAT for a 6-0 lead. Bulldogs answered back with 6:59 to play. Willow Tot, 66-yard touchdown run. Cromie adds the go-ahead PAT for a 7-6 score. 5-yard carry to the end zone for Grant Hafley with 8:44 to play in the first. Cromie makes it 14-6, and that's where it stays. A scoreless second quarter, 14-6 Marysville at the half. Bulldogs go on top by Willow Top on a 65-yard pass to Grant Hafley. Early third quarter, Cromie makes it 21-6. Back-to-back scores for Pladston, 24 yards and 1 yard out, third quarter run. They're all tied at 21 and down the stretch with 12 minutes on the clock. And we'll keep it here live from Clay Center. Marysville facing 2nd down and 5. Oh, no, Clay Center football. I'm sorry, switch sides of the field. Tigers second and 5, and that's about where it's going to stay. In fact, the loss of about 2 yards. 3rd and 7 facing the orange and black. Lightful. Workhorse is a sophomore for this Clay Sutter team. 3rd down, 7 now for the Tigers. Gladstone flanked to his right, wide out split. Rolls to the near side with time. Pass on the sideline in front of the Clay Sutter bench. Incomplete. Walker's the intended receiver over here. Incomplete pass will bring up 4th down, forcing the Tigers to punt away. All tied up early 4th quarter here. Isaac Gurdon lining in punt formation will take the snap behind his own 10-yard line. And it's above his helmet. He has to jump in the air to bring it down. High wobbly kick, bouncing off the near sideline, out of bounds at the 45, not quite the 45-yard line. So just a 35-yard punt on the high snap will give Marysville strong field position in Tiger territory inside the Clay Sutter 45. This with 11:09 to play in the ball game. Marysville once this year has gone to overtime, escaped a 22-20 overtime win at Abilene. I mentioned that as we're tied at 21-all. Clay Sutter a chance to go ahead on their last score, did not opt on a conversion. They settled for the tie on the PAT. Well, top comes under center. Johnny in motion. First back through Grant Hafley. He's been the utility back. Haven't seen Dakota Slupionic, I don't think, at all in the second half. Hafley got a nice 5-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 5. Marysville looking to finish this 8-game campaign at 7-1. Their only loss 2 weeks ago, Rock Creek at Marysville. Rock Creek, Marysville, Wamego, all 6-1 marks in the NCKL. On 2nd down. His motion left to right. Hafley again, 1st down and then some to the 30-yard line. Grant Hafley getting it done in the second half. The Marysville junior picks up a chunk of yards and sets up another series of downs. From the Tigers 30 with 10:20 left in the 4th. Bulldogs sure like to get that go-ahead on this possession. Ball game, everything we might have expected out of this tonight. Staggered set, motion. Hafley again. Time after time, but he keeps chewing them up. This one a shorter run, 3-yard pickup for 2nd and 7. Nate Schotte's been going in motion there. Meeting of the officials, and we've got a penalty. It's a holding call against MHS. Bulldogs have had their share, more than their share of penalties tonight. And this one's going to bring that ball back to the 40-yard line. All right, 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs. Marysville moving right to left on the far side hash mark. After the penalty, Otop spins on a keeper. Sutter steps near side. Picks up 5 yards, comes inside the 35, brought down at the 34-yard line. 6-yard quarterback keeper for Willow Top. Gladstone leading the stop. It's 2nd down and 14. Clock goes in motion, stays in motion, 9:10 and counting, but there's a lot of time left. Dog offense hustles up to the line, wide to the right. Taggart set behind Otot under center. Near side, Grant Hafley forced out of bounds. Gained some yards out of that to the tune of 8. It'll be out of bounds at the Tiger 26. 3rd and 6 for MHS. Trying to work around an inopportune penalty on this possession. Trying to rally up the place center crowd here. Pretty good crowd on senior night at that. 3rd down and 6. Their defense needs a little boost. Been the Grant Hafley show on this series. Donnie again in motion. Fake to Hafley. Otot right side. Spinning near the first down marker. He'll be stopped at the 22. He needed the 21. Isaac Girton on the stop for Clay Center. Otot is a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1 for MHS. Be a very different situation were it not for the penalty. 4th and a long one at that. The ball is at the 22. First down markers inside the 21. Otot and company. Will is under center. On a fake, no, a give. Could be a first down inside the 20. Hafley on the carry again. Got 3 yards on the pickup. He needed just shy of 2. Hafley gets the 4th down conversion to keep the drive alive with 7:43 remaining. Bulldogs take a deep breath, got out of that pickle. It's at the Tiger 19-yard line. This Clay Center defense is starting to show some signs. They're getting a little tired. Tired of Grant Hafley. They're getting tired. 170-pound junior's been chewing it up right and left here. The top stands up. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it here. And our broadcast coverage being presented by these regional sports boosters. KNDY, your New Holland and Kubota tractor dealer with farm machinery, tractors, and combines at KNDY. Hometown Lumber and Hardware. Your Valspar Paint headquarters is Hometown Lumber and Hardware, Marysville and Axtell. Sunflower Community Credit Union, owned by the members they serve. Find out more about membership opportunities with Sunflower Community Credit Union. And Honeyman Auto. Fine selection of cars and trucks in on trade at Honeyman Auto. A service from the top-notch service team. The Honeyman Auto in Marysville and Seneca. Among our fine sponsors on our broadcast tonight, appreciate your patience. Brian wasn't available. He's flying in late tonight from somewhere far away. So without Jason Brenniger this season, running solo more often than we'd care to. And we had our share of technical challenges, so maybe not the top-notch broadcast I would always appreciate, but a broadcast nonetheless in Week 8 of high school football. And we should return home next Friday for Week 9. We'll find out as Kansas State High School Activities Association pairings come out after completion of tonight's games. 7:15 remains in this contest. Marysville and Clay Center tied at 21. On back-to-back Clay Center scores with 6:46 to play in the third, then with 9:16 to play in the third. Going to be Marysville football, a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 19-yard line. Twin wides on the far side. Otot to Hafley, not surprising him this time. Stopped for a short ball. And might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain. It's 2nd down and 10. Puts the clock in motion. We're under 7 minutes. Second overtime game for Marysville this season. Not out of the question at this point, anyway. Again, no hurry for Marysville. Working clock. 2nd down brings the play to the huddle. Wide near side, a lone setback behind Otot. Hafley up the middle to the 15, to the 10. Still fighting inside the 10. He's down to the 9-yard line for a first down. He gets the spot. I think he does. That'll be first and goal to go for the Bulldogs. It is at the Tiger 9. Now Marysville needs to finish. Bulldogs for a go-ahead here, middle of this fourth quarter. Tigers would score first. Marysville got the go-ahead on a PAT. Having a score go-ahead with 8:44 to play in the first quarter. That's where our 14-6 score stayed till halftime. Here's Otat. Going to be inside down to about the 4-yard line. Grant Hafley again. It's been Hafley time after time. Why change it when it's working? Second and goal inside the 4. Second down, Bulldogs. The clock continues to run. 5.5 minutes to play. Even with the Marysville score, going to give Clay Center plenty of time to work with. But as much as anything, can keep your defense off the field if you're working clock. Second and goal, it's Otat under center on a keeper. Diving ahead to the 1-yard line, not quite the 1. Otat will bring up third and goal outside the 1 of Clay Center. Marysville looking to break a 21-all tie. A second score here in the second half. Third and goal at about the 1-yard line. Bulldogs look to punch it in. We're under 5 minutes and counting. Otat on a keeper into the pack. Let's see if it stands. Bulldogs are signaling touchdown. The officials need to signal touchdown. And Will Otat gets the 1-yard carry. Otat's into the end zone for a second time here tonight, extending the lead 27-21 with 4:25 remaining. Well, I'll go back and say again, Marysville overcame a big penalty there. Got a Clay Center Tiger injured in the end zone, and the coaches are tending. It had a big penalty that really could have turned the tide. Marysville able to overcome. Grant Hafley, finishing with Will Otat on the 1-yard effort for the 6-point go-ahead. Brock Cromie's been 3 of 3 tonight. Had his kicking career started last week at Chapman at 5 of 5. Still tending to an injured Clay Center Tiger in the end zone. And we'll remind you, Tony Trimble is our guest on the Coach's Corner program Fridays. Marysville show airing at about 5:30. We'll talk about tonight's game and Week 9 prospects ahead of next Friday's kickoff with Tony Trimble on the Coach's Corner. Join Max Blasky Friday evenings at about 5:30. Injured Tiger in the end zone. I don't see any indication who it is. At this point, both teams are on their respective sidelines, and we'll kind of wait this thing out on what has indeed been a long night in Clay Center, to say the least. It's going on the top of the hour. We'll remind you, KNDY Marysville is AM 1570, FM 94.1. We're on our website, KNDYradio.com. You can always download our free mobile app. You can get both KNDY and KNDY FM on a single app, and it's absolutely free for Android and Apple devices. Still no motion in the end zone. This doesn't look really good. The clock is stopped at 4:25. Marysville had just scored on a Will Otat quarterback keeper, and we're awaiting the extra point as play resumes. That said, let's take a peek and see if there's any other score update. Rock Creek, a 42-6 lead late in the first half. Its players up. Olmego leading Abilene 21-0 at the half. Norton leading 40-14 at the half. All right, injured Clay Center Tiger is being helped off the field from the end zone. They have just had a devil of a time with injuries this season, maybe upwards of half a dozen on the sidelines here tonight. A couple of players that had starting roles playing with injuries, and now a player favoring his right ankle being assisted off the field and hopping off here as best he can. Looks to be Drew Hoffman, a sophomore, and he will not be back, at least tonight. Looks to be an ankle, turned the ankle or something along those lines. Here's Brock Cromie awaiting a PAT, his fourth opportunity here tonight to extend the Marysville go-ahead with 4:25 remaining. Extra point through the north upright is no good. They have been deflected. How much of a difference can that make in this seesaw affair? A first miss on PAT, but Marysville has the lead. 27-21 with 4:25 remaining in the contest here tonight. Again, we're going to keep it here, having some technical difficulties, and I'm not sure. I don't want to lose our broadcast connection. That's probably our most important, so we'll just kind of stretch things out. Your Clay Center possession with score, they would tie this thing. They could go ahead on a PAT or a two-point conversion if they wish. They've been successful on a couple of those opportunities tonight, but they first have to get 6 on the board. Marysville defense will try to make a statement here in what has been a back-and-forth ball game in many respects. Not completely trading touchdowns per se, but never more than a 2-score ball game. Bulldogs are going to kick off. Again, we've got 4:25 left, plenty of time for the Tigers to work with. It'll be an Alex Shale kick, high, end over end, taken at the 18-yard line. Return across the 20, loose ball at the 30. Pushed out of bounds by the Tigers, and I think they'll hang on to possession. It was a fumble recovery by Clay Center on the near sideline. I'm not sure how that ball's cut away, but it did in a big way. They were able to follow it, and it really played to the Tigers' advantage. Take first down at their own 42-yard line with well over 4 minutes to play. They need 6 to tie and the chance to go ahead. Tigers got a break. Boy, if the Bulldogs could have gotten a fumble recovery there, they could well engineer this one and burn the clock. As it is, Gladstone takes a shotgun snap. A keeper comes up the middle across the 45-50. He's in Bulldog territory. Not quite to a first down, but only about a yard shy. Cole Gladstone got 9 on the carry and is quickly into Bulldog territory. Clock in motion under 4 minutes. Marysville defense turning heads as they knocked off top-ranked 2A Nina Hall Central in the season opener. They've engineered 2 shutouts this season. Gladstone snap, short drop. Pass over the middle was knocked down. Incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 1. Marysville nearly had a third shutout last week, allowed a Chapman score late in the game with reserves on both sides of the ball. Only Chapman score team with 45 seconds left. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. From the midfield stripe on the Bulldog side. Staggered set. In the gun. Handoff coming near side for a loss. Great stop on the near side. Ashton Schaefer made the Marysville stop for a loss of about 2. It's 4th down and 3. Now on the Tiger side of midfield. They have on 4 occasions converted 4th downs tonight. There is none bigger than this one right now. As Mark Henry takes timeout His team facing 4th and 3. A spirited Marysville defense heading to the far side of the field, leading Clay Center 27-21. Four of our sponsors on the broadcast include the Citizen State Banks, banking for all of your applications and loans for any good reason. Citizen State Banks, Marysville, Hanover, and Waterville. CJ Express, convenience both east and west in Marysville, and now the new store in Frankfort at CJ Express. Hometown Lumber and Hardware, offering building supplies and rental tools for all applications at Hometown Lumber and Hardware. Blue Valley Technologies, BVTV, is the way to go, and Blue Valley Internet gives you high-speed fiber connections in many Northeast Kansas communities. Blue Valley Technologies, a great partner with us this season at KNDY. Facing 4th and 3, Ashton Schaefer knocked them back for a short loss. Tigers at their own 49-yard line need to get to the Marysville 48. We've got 3:12 left to play. If Marysville could take possession, they could take the ball game. Gladstone with the snap, drops the pass. First down reception is good to the Marysville 45-yard line. Gladstone has been an effective passing quarterback tonight. Fires for a 6-yard strike and a new set of downs. Now within 3 minutes and counting. Dodging a bullet yet again on a 4th down conversion. Here are the Tigers back in Bulldog territory. Gladstone snap from the 50. Pass is complete to the 25-yard line. That's a 20-yard Gladstone connection. Owen Craig on the reception. He's been a good receiver and a good runner both tonight. Will bring up first down at the Marysville 25. 2:40. Clock continues to roll. Blank to his right. Gladstone with the shotgun snap. Play is blown dead. A penalty out there. The procedure call for the Tigers. False start into the 5-yard penalty and brings us down to 2:31. Marysville leading by 6. Couldn't get the PAT on their last score. 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Boy, this one's going to keep us till the end, isn't it? Last week, kind of a lopsided affair. A young Chapman team wasn't able to give Marysville a good test. Gladstone, blank to his right, takes a shotgun snap, rolls to his right. Pass is complete inside the 20 and brought out of bounds. That is complete to the near side for 8, maybe 9 yards. It'll be second and a long one. Facing Clay Center with 2:12 remaining. They are convinced to get that ball in the end zone here and tie this thing up. Reception spot puts the ball at the Marysville 16-yard line. Gladstone is somehow able to thread the needle, finding these receivers despite pretty solid coverage out of Marysville. Gladstone on second down. Going to be Isaac Girton ahead for the first down inside the 15, fighting his way to the 14-yard line. Isaac Girton needed a yard, got 2+ yards, and keeps the drive alive. The clock's down to 2:02. Tiger football, they're down first down, 13-yard line for MHS. Clay Centers also were a lot of time off the clock. They won't allow much after a score if they can get it to the end zone. Here's Gladstone. Hesitation rolling out right. Now scampers. Under pursuit. Has time on the far side. Going to be thrown to the far end zone. It's complete for a touchdown. Gladstone with a 13-yard touchdown pass to tie this ball game at 27. Gladstone had nowhere to go on the near side. Had one man coming up from behind, and he was able to scamper away. In kind of a desperation pass, he had one receiver in the far corner of the end zone. Here's the extra point for the go-ahead with 1:35 remaining. And the extra point is good. Tigers go up 28-27. What a wow moment for this home team on senior night. Fighting injuries to a disappointing 3-4 start this season. They have handled the 6-1 Marysville Bulldogs and marched downfield in convincing fashion, overcoming another fourth down conversion. That has been the story time after time tonight. Cladston weaving through secondary, finding connections on passes. Cladston on a 13-yard touchdown strike to tie it. A PAT for the go-ahead. And Clay Center leads 28-27 late in this ball game. We've got 1:35 left. Well, for Marysville, they've got to get downfield. I don't know if they would consider a field goal. Brock Cromie has just as late, like last week, started kicking PATs, but I don't know what kind of range. So if that's at all a possibility, or if you have to go for the 6. You look for something like a big punt return that Marysville was able to show last week. There's a kickoff. Kick return would certainly be in order, but a long way to go. That starts the 10. Return across the 20. Out meeting defenders near the 25-yard line. And the Clay Center faithful like that stuff. Marysville will pick it up first down. So where are we going to start this rascal at? Let's spot the ball at the 24-yard line. With 1:28 to play, they have to work with the arm of Will O'Tott. O'Tott not necessarily a passing quarterback. Marysville not necessarily a passing team, but he is very capable. You just don't have time on your side. Marysville will have to engineer the clock as much as the yard position. We've got just 1:28 left in regulation. Marysville trailing by 1. And they are going to stop that actually at the 25, a little better, and make a lot of difference. You've still got 75 yards to march down the field. Do you go to the sidelines, try to work the clock? O'Tott comes under center and drops back to pass. A lot of pressure on O'Tott, has to scramble. Far side, heads to the sideline, finally throws it away on the far sideline, but I thought he was out of bounds. Leaves 1:17 on the clock. How are we going to call this? I really thought he was out of bounds. That's far side of the field. Now it's incomplete is the way they rule it. So 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. They took 9 seconds off the clock. Now leaving 1:17. And Marysville's got to march 75 yards downfield. That's a tall order against a stingy Clay Center defense. And now what? Mark off the penalty. Pass interference, a call over there. It was on the far sideline. I guess I'm surprised, number one, that O'Tott was still in bounds. There was a lot of flurry of activity over there. Pass interference brings the ball out to the 40-yard line. So that gives Marysville 15 yards and just takes 9 seconds off the clock. They'll take it 1st and 10 at their own 40. Gets 2-minute offense out there, right? Lone back is Hafley. He's been the workhorse in the second half. O'Tott's going to go to roll out right. Pass on the far sideline. Same story. Fires the pass. It's incomplete. O'Tott's going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 1:10 left to go. Took off 7 seconds on the clock there. Good coverage by the Tiger secondary. Not giving O'Tott much for selection as far as receivers. Twice he scrambled to that far side, twice incomplete passes. This time no interference call, though, to give Marysville anything positive. 1:10 remains. Marysville's down by 1 on a successful PAT on Clay Center's last score. It is 2nd and 10 from the Bulldog 40. Shotgun formation this time. With time, rolls out left. Pumps. Scrambles across midfield. He'll pick up the first down out of bounds, Tiger 46. 13-yard keeper for Little Tot brings the clock down to 1:02. So they're averaging 8 seconds per play. 8 seconds exactly on that first down carry for Little Tot. Brings it into Tiger territory after 46. Oh, they took a little extra time off, under 58 seconds left. 57.8 if you want to be exact. Now they have to explain that on the far side of the field. Official timeout. They're conversing with the scorekeeper up here. It showed 102. We're now under 58 seconds, and I'm not sure if that 2 or 3 seconds should have rolled off or not. Play center 28, Marysville 27. The Tigers score late, 13-yard blasted pass. The PAT used on that. All right, they put the clock back to 1:02, so Marysville got those 3 or 4 seconds back. And we'll take it at the Tiger 46-yard line. Crowd stomping their feet on these new aluminum bleachers. We can feel it rumble up here. Shotgun snap, time. With time, scrambles a bit in the pocket, rolls out right, heading to the far sideline. Pass incomplete on the far sideline. In and out of the hands of his receiver. Brody Lawrence was the intended receiver, would have been at the 35-yard line, but couldn't quite bring it in. Good protection of Otant gave him some time to work with, but he's just not finding targets. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 now with 51.6 seconds left. Bringing that clock down to the 10th of a second. Marysville with a score could win this ball game. If they don't get a score, they'll fall to 6-2. Otant's getting under center. Scotty's in motion. Otant back to pass. Far side overthrown for Nate Shoddy. He was back toward the line of scrimmage. It's incomplete, 3rd down. That'll leave just over 46 seconds. And Marysville effectively has 2 plays to pick up a first down and keep the drive alive. Shoddy went in motion that time, would be the target. Otant overthrew him on the far sideline. 3rd and 10 from the Tiger 46 with 46 seconds and change remaining. What a ball game. What a finish here. In the Tiger phase. Stomping and hollering. Scotty in motion again behind Otant. He is ahead for a pickup of 5 yards to the 40. But that puts stop the clock with 39 seconds left on a timeout call. Marysville takes timeout. We'll keep it here. 38-8 if you want to be exact. Marysville will be facing a 4th and 5. 4th and 4. The ball spotted at the 40-yard line. So let's keep it here. We have much of a night and a lot of choices. 4th and 4 facing the Bulldogs. Big 4th down conversion with just over a half minute to play. He intended to on the near sideline. His sophomore Drew Hoffman has got an ice pack on his right ankle. Went out in the end zone late in the second half. We're down Bulldog. Game on the line here. Get a conversion. You've got a new series of plays. A little bit of time to work with. Goal is likely first down. You could go ahead for a long strike and take it 1 and done. But I've got to think they're more looking at 4 yards, 5 yards for a first down. Oh, the fans on their feet here at Clay Center. From the Tiger 40-yard line. Twin wides on the far side. One on the near side. It'll be Otat. Shotgun formation. Blank to his right. Takes the snap. Back pedals. Under pursuit. Otat. First down pass. Complete right at the first down marker. But I don't think it's going to be close enough for a turn. Play center defender came in and clotheslined the receiver. 31.6 seconds left. They are now calling a penalty. The officials are out there. They're cautioning both sidelines. Play center was in celebration mode. They flipped the yard marker to first down. There's over a half minute left. If Play Center has it, they can go to victory formation, leading by 1. And it very much looks like Play Center football. Boy, that was a terrific stuff. It was going to be a first down if the receiver could get a handle on it. They are going in victory formation to put the clock in motion, and Clay Center will upend Marysville 28-27. This ball game came down to an extra point on the last Clay Center score. It'll go final here tonight as Clay Center improves to 4-4, finishing Marysville's 8-game campaign at 6-2. Likely then they will finish runner-up in this North Central Kansas League, as both Rock Creek and Wamego had 6-1 marks, with Marysville coming in. But Clay Center wins it 28-27. Hard fight tonight. Tigers worked 4:40 off the clock in the opening kickoff, took it in for 6 points on a 6-yard score. That extra point they missed. Marysville answered back. 6:59 to play in the first. Willow Top 66 yards out. Cromie for the go-ahead 7-6. Brent Hafley 5-yard score with 8:44 to play in the first. Cromie the go-ahead 14-6. That's where it stayed at halftime. Willow Top 65-yard touchdown pass to Grant Hafley with 10:52 to play in the third. Cromie's PA2 put Marysville up 21-6. Then it was back-to-back Clay Center scores. Gladstone 24 yards, 6:46 to play. A 2-point conversion for the quarterback made it 21-14. Gladstone from a yard out with 5:16 to play in the third. Missed on that. No, the PAT was okay to tie the game 21-all. Marysville goes up 27-21 with 4:25 left. So top on a quarterback keeper. They missed that extra point. Gladstone got a 13-yard pass late in the game. That PAT for the go-ahead up 28-27 our final. Tigers go 4-4 as Marysville falls to 6-2. Awaiting the call for week 9. See if Marysville's back at Homer Hanson Stadium. Either way, we'll have it at home or on the road, live on KNDY. All right, going to see if I can sign this rascal off. Appreciate the patience on our broadcast tonight. I know we were facing a lot of challenges. Katie, thank you for your patience back at the studios. Thanks to our Sports Booster Club members as well. We're going to sign off saying Clay Center 28, Marysville 27. Final on this Friday night.
At your service 24/7, on air, online, and on our mobile app. News, weather, sports, and more. Yours from KNDY.